Hello and welcome to our Sunday premiere. Today is a bit of a different one for me. It's really different actually. I still haven't finished the Christmas journal, so don't worry. There will be slightly more to come on that. I think I've only got 2 pages and the cover to do, so we'll try and get that finished in the week coming up. But I have been commissioned to make a journal using that beautiful release that Lorna had. I'll just go through it quickly with you for creative expressions. So it's the most beautiful paper pad from these old what are they called? Masters. Yes, the old masters. Come on, girl. Old Masters, and it's these beautiful painted bouquets, still lifes that they did, and it's backed. Oh, it's just a beautiful paper pad, and the lady wants that included in her journal. Lorna also released these stencils. Art Deco is this one. This one is Lace Fragment, and I adore it. Absolutely adore it. This one's Lace Crochet. Beautiful and so usable, that. And this one is Hearts. Also very, very usable stencil. And then a set of stamps. So we've got this, the dressmaker, with the scissors and text that says Needle Book, the dressmaker, this sort of little advert here, the American Family Sewing Machine. Has no equal. And here she is pinning a dress onto a dummy and a thread spool. Just gorgeous. This one, Au Bon Marche, the shop itself there. Just a useful, lovely stamp. And these that I think are just, well, these 3 in particular, tailor-made for those, tailor-made, ha ha, ha, ha. I didn't even know I was going to say that. Tailor-made for those little things that you get that you put samples into. I'll show you as we go along. Then this one, beautiful stamp set, La Mode du Petit Journal. And the French millinery one, that's a beautiful one. And the text as well. And then this one, which is just, they're all beautiful. They're all very, very shabby chic, I would say. And that is, I guess, what the lady who commissioned me wants. Now, as you know, of late, I have not been doing shabby chic. I've been doing anything but. I've been doing quite grungy stuff. And I'm finding it difficult to get started on the journal that this lady wants. I'm finding it difficult to incorporate all of these shabby chic alongside this paper pad. So I've decided to have a go at a small journal and just see if that gets me in the swing of things, into the flow, you might say. So I have printed off some papers and kind of folded them together into a loose journal. I've no idea how many pages there are in it. A lot of the printed papers, if not all, are from Sampool Designs on Etsy. I don't think they're all, and I've added some bits of coffee stain paper as well for journaling and stuff. So I've just some are just one-sided, some are double-sided, some aren't the full height. I think this might be Lorna's one, actually, it might be. Not the full height of the journal, not the full width, that's fine, that suits me fine. So that's what I've got. It looks very pretty, doesn't it? It really looks pretty, which is nice. And this has got a bit of a flap on it. How pretty is that? Oh, it's gorgeous, I love it. So that's that. So I thought if I could make this journal, I would be on the way to feeling my way back into shabby chic and stuff like that. The pretty side of life. Once I've done this, I will go back to the lady who's commissioned me and ask her, is it this sort of thing she wants, or does she want a kind of grungy journal? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do this. Come heck or high water, I'm going to do it. So that's my kind of inside cover. There will be more of a cover on here. But I want to include quite a lot of lace. Now, when I moved house, I gathered all my lace together and I had loads. And I thought, I'm never going to use that again, actually, because I don't do shabby stuff and somebody else might as well get the benefit of it, of all my years collecting of lace. So I sold it. And now I've got virtually nothing left. I've got this little envelope here that's got white and this colour. I bought some from Etsy, this little package here. There's some really pretty things in it. Actually, I haven't actually opened it and had everything out, so let's have a look, see what you get. Oh, lots of little doilies. That's so fine, it's lovely. Oh, they're gorgeous. Lovely, lovely. Oh, they're all beautiful. Yeah, they're lovely. Oh, nice piece of white. This looks really old. It's beautiful. Oh, I love that. I'll leave that out. I love it. This one. It's like the trim of someone's dress. This one. Scallop one. Yeah, I mean, I paid £5.50 for this, and I really think I've had a good deal there. In fact, I might go and order some more of it. Here we go. So that's what you get for £5.50, which I think is incredible. Good price. So I really will put her shop down underneath. She's a British lady. I don't know if she ships anywhere else in the world. Now, the first 3 pages of this, which is, I'll be lucky if I get through this today, but we'll try. I have inked around them and I've stitched around them. And I will do that to every page when I come to it. But just to get us started, I've done these first 3. So this page is narrower than the rest of the journal. So I was just wondering if I put lace up there, what that would look like. I don't know, it's kind of lost a bit. I do like it, but it's lost a bit. And I'm wondering if this colour, I don't know, I think I might have stained this myself. I can't remember. I cannot remember, but let's have a look at the colour of it. Find an end. It's a bit more lilac-y than the page, maybe, but I think it goes. I think it goes. So right, for a kick-off then, let's stick that on there. Let's put this to one side and stick this onto here. I'm going to use Collall because we're using fabric. I don't use Fabri-Tac because it sets my asthma off. So I'm just going to put a bead of Collall down there, and then is there a right and a wrong? Yeah, I think this is the right side. And just stick that on down there. Now this might not take it up to the full width. It doesn't matter. I'm not aiming to get everything the same width or anything. I just saw an opening for some lace and thought, let's do it. let's do it. Right, so let's just trim that there. I don't want to put any pressure, any force on this, so it's just tucked a little bit, which I think it has. Looks pretty on that side too, actually. And then just square that off. Right, there we go. So, yes, that looks nice. I like it, I like it. Okay, so I don't know what else to put on there yet, but I do have an idea for what I'm going to put on there, I think. No, maybe not. Let's get, did I just lay one sheet out? Yeah, let's lay the 3 out that I'm going to be working on. On this page, which is the first coffee stained page, I was playing yesterday. I was going to do this recording yesterday, but I just didn't. But I was playing around with the papers, and I tore this page out because I thought it would look quite nice on coffee stained, and it does. Then with the remnant that was left, I tore just another piece. And I've attached lace to the back, and I've put washi tape over it so you can still get things in for a pocket. And I think that looks really quite nice on there. I'm quite happy with that. So let's stick this down. Let's get this page out. And stick this down. I ruffled, no I didn't. I roughed the edges up with scissors, and you can see in various places it's torn it, which is fine. I'm all right with that. So I wanted it to look aged, so it does look aged. I think I'm possibly going to struggle with this, Julie, but I'm just going to give my mind free rein. Whatever my mind thinks is all right, I'm going to go with. I'm going to try my hardest not to overthink it, which I'm very guilty of doing. So that is literally just a page that I've torn out. There we are, stuck on. I like that. Now I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue here so I can stick that tear down. And just like that. So let's hold that for a sec till it catches. Come on. There we are, so that's fine. Okay, now then, the pockets. So what I've done is I've just taken, the same piece of paper. Thought for one moment I stuck that upside down, but we're all right. Yeah, it's okay. And I've put some lace, as I say, behind it, and then I've stamped on one of Lorna's stamps there that says Maude de Paris, and I'm going to just stick that over there. I don't know, do I want to sew it first? No, it's not. Do I? No, I'm just going to stick that on. Probably going to have to use collal here because of the lace situation. This is getting a bit blobby at the end of my glue. So kind of just around the edge of the paper, which is a little bit torn, so it's slightly more difficult. Let's try that for size. hope you're all keeping warm. Well, I mean, if you're in the southern hemisphere, I hope you're keeping cool. But for us guys here in the UK, this has been a freezing week. Freezing. It's been down to sort of getting over -10 during the night, and through the day, struggling just above freezing point, but it's been cold. So there we are, we've got that. So now what are we going to put in it? Well, I think I might like to use one of those stamps that I showed you that I said I would explain to you. These ones here. So let's lay that stamp set out. There's so many goodies in Lorna's that release that she had. It's kind of hard to make your mind up really what you want to do. This one. I haven't used these before at all. What's that one? That's a nice one, isn't it? Is that too wide for my pocket? No, it's perfect for my pocket. Right, let's take this stamp off then. And I want to put it on some fairly plainish paper. So let's get out what I've got left, the remnants of what I've got left. Some I overprinted, I put them back in the printer and printed the wrong side. I also have some Elizabeth Craft papers here that, well, the card, I've laid out the card ones. It might be better actually than just the paper, a bit more substance to them. You could print your patterned stuff out on card as well if you wanted to, but I didn't. Oh, what's that? That's an envelope. Oh, let's lay that out as well. That's interesting. Yeah, I want. No, it needs to go there, doesn't it? And fold over. Talking to myself, guys. Talking to myself. That's nice. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to cut that about however wide this is. Pencil. Oh, it's started to snow again. Mr. F's had to go out for food. Grocery shopping. Bad planning, I'm afraid. And he's had to go out. There's my thing falling in a bit. Yeah, and the roads are, well, icy, and it's been snowing on and off all morning. It's now 10 to 2, so it's probably about as warm as it's ever going to get. Except it isn't warm. Right, so what I want to do is if I do that, if I stamp that there, then fold it over, yeah, you won't see that at the top, which is great. So that's where I need to stamp that. Does it fit? Yeah, it's perfect. Miss P. No. Miss P, where are you? Here she is. Here she is. Okay, so I'm just going to get a bit of scrap paper first. And I can use this for scrap because I'm going to cut this envelope out of there. So I'm going to use my VersaFine Clair in Nocturne. And because I haven't stamped this before, I am just going to stamp it out once. Perfect. That's perfect. Never expected it to be anything else but perfect. So make sure that you get that to the edge. I think that's about it. Hopefully square. Perfect. Wow, aren't we good? Let's get a wet wipe. Let's try and keep these stamps nice. Actually, I've been really good with my stamps of late. When I use them, I clean them and put them back. So let's just clean this one off. Lovely. Right, so let's put this one back. Oh, come on. Come on. Lovely. I hope that that carries on forever, that I always put the stamps back. I'm not going to put it back in its plastic just yet because I may be using it to get that set again. Right, so what I want to do now is get my little scoreboard out. Oh, I've got so much stuff everywhere. It's driving me bonkers. Where's my little... Oh, I don't know where my thing is. Oh. Well, it would appear I can't pause you, which is a bit bad, because usually I pause you loads of times. I don't know. I do not know where my... There it is. Right, so now what I want to do is just score there. So that's going to fold over like that. And this is going to be our thing where we're going to put lace. Right. I'll put that with my scoreboard, and then if I find one, I'll find the other. And I'm just going to cut those corners off. Like that. Then I'm going to do a bit of inking, I think. Yeah, let's do it. And for this I'm using frayed burlap. I didn't want to use anything too heavy, so frayed burlap is my ink of choice for this one. See, I could pause you now if I had a pause facility, but I don't. I don't know why that should be, I'm sure. The vagaries of recording, honestly, it's a joke, really. Right, so there we are. So what we need now is some lace to put in it. Actually, this is all looking a bit white, do you think? No, I don't mind the white. White's okay. So let's find some little bits of lace that I can put in there, that I don't mind putting in there. It's quite a nice wide piece. Is it too wide? Just a fraction too wide. Oh, I've got something to show you. Does it give you a laugh? What do you reckon? I've got all this, a whole wheel of lace that I bought last weekend. It was on Marketplace. so I bought it. That's going to be fine. Let's cut that off about there. I can tidy it up. There we go. I'll put this blinking enormous thing out the way. So it's too wide, so I need to cut a bit off it, like there, see? That's perfect. And where am I with height regards to this? Oh, I think I'm going to have to cut a bit off the bottom of there, actually. It's too long. Yeah. So I need to cut a couple of inches off there, actually. Let's do that. Two inches. Ink around that again. Just been watching a documentary on Sinead O'Connor, the Irish girl who sang Nothing Compares to You. Very interesting. I like watching sort of biographies and autobiographies that interest me. Right, so that's fine. So let's cut this off. Oh, I've got one now. Here. And don't worry about having remnants of lace. They'll get used. So that's going to go there. And maybe one more just to add a bit of interest. I don't know what. Bit of that maybe. Don't need it to be that long. Down to about there. There we go. And I think that's fine. Don't think we need any more than 2 samples in there. I think the thing to do is to staple it shut. So let's do that. One on that end. Oh, why aren't you working? Interesting. I have another one now. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of these, but I do. Let's try this one. Perfect. There we are. Look at that. That's our first thing to go in our shabby chicness. I do like it, it's nice. So let's try it in the pocket. That looks great. Looks really, really nice. I like that. Phew, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can. I've also cut out a load of fussy cuts. Don't know where they've gone. Yeah, here they are. They're just little flowers. There was a whole sheet of them on the graphics fairy, so I thought that they might look quite nice. Sort of a cohesive element throughout the whole journal, I thought. They're in 2 sizes, they're in that size, and they're also in these Tinky Winky sizes. I don't know, I quite like that. I'll reserve judgment on that. And I'm going to cut out this envelope. Might the wrong colour and everything, but I'll give it a try. I'm afraid you've got to come with me. What does it say? Step 1, fold bottom of the envelope up at fold line. Step 2, fold signs in until all postage stamps marks line up. And this I've printed over, bottom of envelope up at fold line. I'm not sure. We'll just make it up as we go along. So I was intending this week to get my craft room sorted out. That hasn't happened. Monday we did really well. We did 6 hours, I think it was, of tidying up, and it was brilliant. We got all the plastic drawers sorted out, but I've got some wooden drawers, quite a lot of wooden drawers, that I need to sort as well. Oh, grit wagon. It's just stopped right outside our house. Mind you, we do have a grit bin. I think that's what he was doing, filling the grit bin up. Which is good and very necessary in this weather. I guess that's a good thing for the council workers. They'll be getting double time, presumably, for working on a Saturday. So that's good for them. So sorry this is going slowly, because ordinarily I would pause and do this. Whoops, I've gone on the wrong. There we go, right. So, okay, my guess is that you fold these down. Let's score these, shall we? I think it might be easier to score it on my cutting mat, my precision trimmer. I don't know, what does that look like? It's probably alright. It's probably okay. Let's do the other one. It's going to end up being the wrong way, but never mind. That doesn't even meet. Does one have to put some acetate in there? Possibly. Ugh. Complications. I'm not sure how straight this is. But anyway, let's just do it and we'll see. Might not even like it. Right, so that's that there. So I'm wondering if you are supposed to put acetate in, because that just, they don't meet at all. So, yeah, let's go with that premise. Do I like it, and does it fit in my, well, might. Then again, No, doesn't fit, so I'll leave that for another occasion. Put this back in here. I'll just leave just the one peeping out, and then you can still see that stamp. Yeah, I think that's okay for a page. So do I want to add my little bits of frou-frou, flowery frou-frou onto it? Well, I quite like it. I'm going to stop this recording and then start again and see if I can pause, and then I can find things as I'm going. Right, well, Mr. F's back from shopping. I've asked him if he'd have a look and see why I can't pause today, and he's done this, that and the other and still can't get it to pause. So I don't know, it's just in a bad mood, I think, probably today. But it's inconvenient because I want to do some stitching in this journal and the sewing machine is in the other room. So I don't know. Anyway, what I've done is I've taken a triangle of the paper and I've stitched some of this lace onto it, and I'm just going to cut that off. I've got a nice little bit hanging over here, but it's stitched on, so we're okay. It's fairly secure. So I'm just going to cut this off, and I'm not going to go right up to the paper. I'm just going to leave a little bit over the edge. It's solid stuff, this lace, I tell you. So there we go. That's that. I think I'm going to have to chop that off. I haven't got room for it. Yeah. Do it square. If you're going to do it square. Pity's sake. Yeah, there we are. That's great. I like that. And I think I have ordered some stuff from Temu. But the chump that I am, I ordered it and I didn't check the address. So I had it sent to the old house. When I realised and said to Mr. F, oh no, this is what I've done. He said, well, don't worry, we can change it to the to a collection point, you know, a shop or whatever. So we did that, and it's just taken forever for them to get it sorted. But that looks pretty, doesn't it? I think that looks really pretty. I was going to wait till I saw, if I ever do see, my stuff from Temu, but I really like that. I think that's just so pretty. So I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to use my collar because it's going onto the lace. I can't actually remember what I've ordered, and I don't want to look back through the order because I want it to be a nice surprise when I open it and see. It was one of those occasions actually where I hadn't gone on looking for anything specific. I just went on and I thought I'll put a load of stuff in my basket and come back to it in a little while and have a look at it and see if it's what I want or not. But then when I got to the end, pressed the wrong thing. Pressed buy now, and before I knew it, I'd bought it all. So I really don't know. I can't remember what's in that basket because it wasn't bought with any real intent. It was just a kind of yeah, you know. So where's the crease on this page there? So I want that to be about there, and I think that looks quite pretty actually. So let's put some glue on here, and I'm going to use the white glue for this. And I have stitched around it, so if you've stitched, if you're doing something similar, try and get the glue onto the stitches because that's always the bit that seems to resist. I think it's because it's slightly raised, you know. So I'm going to get plenty glue onto those stitches. Right, let's lift that up, put that where we want it, which is about there, and that's a very pretty tuck, isn't it? Isn't it? Come on, I'm feeling good now. I've done, this is the second page, let's not get ahead of ourselves, eh? And give that a good press down. There we are. So, that's pretty. I'm glad I fussy cut all these out now. I was cursing a bit at the time because it was a full sheet of them and it took a while. Right, this is another thing that you get that Sampool sells on her Etsy site called Sampool Designs, and you get this in about 4 or 5 colours. To be honest, I think Sam's things, if I'm brutally honest, are quite expensive, her digi-kits. By comparison, I do realise that some people do sell them really inexpensively. But anyway, this is it. You cut it out. I've inked mine up. I didn't print on the back because really the only bit that you can see is this, which I can ink. So let's just ink that. I've actually got some antique linen out, so I'll just use it. It's a nice neutral colour, isn't it, to do this with? So I just don't want the bright white, that's all. So just go over that with a bit of antique linen, and then I'll go around with the frayed burlap, and that'll be fine. And you can put something in this if you wish. So what I reckon happens is these two flaps fold in like that, then this comes over and sticks to them. Yep, okay, let's do that. So I'm going to put my glue on this, on the flap, because it doesn't come right to the bottom of there. So if I put it to here, we should be all right. Okay, so hold those flat, press that over, and then make your envelope. Gorgeous colour this, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. There we go. And I would suggest that you put some journaling in it, you know, a bit of coffee stained paper. Mr. F made me a huge batch yesterday. Very grateful to him. Which would be best? It would be best that way, I think, yeah. I should have ironed them. I know I should have ironed them, but I didn't iron them. So let's live with it. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, as somebody famous once said. Well, said more than once actually. He often says it. So there we are. And then where do I need to... Ooh, that's tight. Might fit though. And then if I fold it up there, maybe a little bit more to about there. Gonna have a bit to chop off, but that's okay. Let me just try it before it should go in. Ooh, that is too tight. Too tight. That is never going to go in there. Okay, I need to cut a bit off. This is going to be fun, cutting this off when it's all curly whirly. Anyway, there's not room on the desk for this, so... Right, let's get it square and then just cut off the excess. Is that too much? I don't know. I've ended up cutting that much off, which I think is probably about right. And I think it's cut off the worst of the curly whirly bit as well, actually. So let's try this then now. Yeah, I mean that just fits in, but it's perfect. Perfectly perfect. So I just need to chop that bit off there. Lovely. I'm not keeping that bit, it's just a bit of scrap, that bit. So there we are. Got some really good journaling in there. And you just fold it over and put a little paper clip on there. But what are we going to put on this side? It's not as if we don't have any stamps. We've got plenty stamps. So let's see what we fancy. Something nice and large. It's this one. I'm not familiar with them because I haven't used them before, so I don't know what's in each set. Oh, I do like that, the dressmaker. Oh, will she fit? I wonder if she will. Oh, or that one, the French millinery. That might just fit. But let's try the lady dressmaker first. Oh, I think it's going to be too long. No, it's perfect. Perfectly perfect. How fabulous. So she'll fit on there just great. Right, I don't think that's going to fit on, no, on Miss P. So I'm going to have to get my larger stamping platform out. The one that says, I hear you, but no. And this has got a bit of padding in this envelope now, so I think we'll be alright to stamp on that. Wow, that's super sticky. Right, I'm going to use black, and because I haven't stamped this out before, I really should stamp it onto something. Any waste paper anywhere? What's that? Looks, yeah, try it onto there. I'm going to have to put it on like this, and I shouldn't have put it over that, I'll get a lump. Oh, I do think that I ordered one of those things that, you know, you push your stamps on with. That's just lovely. That is so pretty. Right, so let's try it for real then. Heart in mouth moment, isn't it? Well, it's either going to go right or wrong. Perhaps I should have used my stamp platform. Perhaps I'll be saying that again once I've stamped it. We'll see. Well, the eagle has landed. Could you hear the tension there? I wasn't breathing. Give it a good press down. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Thank you, Lorna. You're a blinking genius, girl. So that's just finished that envelope off perfectly. So now whichever way you decide to put that in your pocket, it's going to be perfect, isn't it? Right, let's put this lady away. I definitely do not want anything to happen to her. She's fabulous. I want to stick in the corner of my stamp platform into me and it hurt. Lovely. So that's that. Right, so I think we just need a paper clip. I'll just use one of these little ones I've got. It's got heart on them because they're really cute. So there we are. Right, so where's our page, our journal? Journal to be. So that's just gonna, I'm gonna have to glue that up there. It's gonna annoy me otherwise. That's just gonna fit into there. And how lovely is that? What a very pretty spread. Yeah, perfect. Now I think I'm just gonna have to live with that. It's all right. It's okay. Right, so moving along. I don't know what I'm putting on the back of that, but I've had an idea. Don't forget this is going in the journal, so it's just a single side. And I've kind of had a bit of an idea for it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see what we shall see. I might do it actually over both pages. And I could do with a sort of ink, something to ink on. Is that big enough? No, not really. But I don't think I've got anything else to hand. So I'm going to have to just do my best with this. Right, and I'm going to use the antique linen. It's the oxide that I've managed to get hold of, but you know, whatever, oxide ink, whatever. And I'm just going to start off in the centre. No, I want each page separate. So I'm going to fold that back over on itself, like that. And this is the page I want to work on. And that's good now, because that all fits on here. I don't know where my bit of non-slip stuff went. Is it still? Yeah, it's still in the bottom of my hair. Excellent. That'll save it skidding everywhere. So I want fairly full coverage in the centre. And you'll never get a brilliant blend on ordinary paper, you know, but just persist. You can see that you do get something like a blend. I might just want a little bit more actually. Just coming out a little bit, fading out. Like that. Right. Next thing I want is a stencil, and I want that lace fragment. Yes, lace fragment. That's the one I want. And I want it, I'm going to do it all over everywhere, including the middle, including the bit that we've already done. And I might have lost my marbles here. It's possible. because I've never done this before, so I don't know. It's just an idea I came up with. Might be pants for all I know. So start in the middle and then work your way out to the edges. And it doesn't matter if it's all even or not really. When it's a stencil, you can't really see the detail that well, particularly with such a light colour as antique linen. Maybe if you're doing Villainous Potion or something, yeah, you might. I don't think this overlaps, but that's kind of the effect that I'm looking for. I like that a lot. I do actually like that a whole lot. I can't remember which way I had this now, but I'm just going to put that back. Where does this one stop? About there. Well, I want some more in the middle. I want some more in the middle over that ink that I've already done. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll just do the sort of bottom half. I think I possibly need to even that out a little bit, or put more heavy stencil on it. That might be the solution. Coming out from the middle. Fairly resistant to stenciling this. Let's go back in just with the ink. There, I'm quite pleased with that now. That looks quite nice. It's a beautiful stencil. I love damask in any way, shape or form actually, so anything that looks vaguely damask, I'm in. So what I want to do now is to stamp on top of it. We've got all these gorgeous stamps. It would be a tragedy. This needs wiping over really. Otherwise the next time we pick it up it's going to have antique linen all over it, which we might not want. So just give that a bit of a wipe and put that away when it's dry. They're really good quality stencil those. You know, sometimes you have to be really careful in case you sort of pull it up or whatever, but those ones, no. There's one I think that's got a lady's head on it. This one here. Yeah, this one here. And it's in the set Haute Couture. And that's what I want. That lady. Now, the question is what colour? I don't think I want it black. And I did lay out this Adirondack Brights from Ranger, which is who knows how many years old. It came to me very much second hand, but it's a really nice colour. But I could do with a scrap to test it on. So let's test it on the back of this. That is so gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous. So I'll just lay that to the side. Miss P, here you are. So let's just see what it stamps out like in this colour and see if it's going to be what we want for that page. going kind of bobbly on there, but we'll see. That's a gorgeous colour, isn't it? Look at even the detailed little writing there. Would that be dark enough? I wonder. I think it would. I'm going to take a gamble on this. And I want five heads. So where's the centre? Let's just have a quick look with a ruler where the centre might be. How wide is that? It's 5 1/4, so that's 2 5/8. And it measures 8 1/4, so 4 1/4 there. So that would be the centre of my stump. Yeah. I'll go with that. I'll see if I can hold that in my memory, which we all know I can't. Oh no! Oh, I don't believe I've done that. Oh well, could be worse. It could have something on the other side. Let me stop there whilst I recover myself, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Right, here we go again. Happy as can be. Or not. I'm grumpy now. I'm grumpy now, that didn't work. And I've changed my ink. I've changed it to Tattered Rose. So let's try and make a nice blend in the middle of here. Not so successful. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Lovely. Coming along nicely. So just a little bit on my brush. I'm just going to take that out a little bit more. And now you all know what I have in mind. Good job of cleaning this, eh? Is there a top and a bottom to this? I don't know. But anyway, we'll say that's the top. Load my brush up and then start in the middle and work my way out. I think this time when it comes to stamping, I might use my stamp platform. I've frightened myself now by dropping that. But I think it'd be better anyway if I did use my stamp platform. Because I want to do 5 stamps and 10 to 1 on my bookie's odds there. There's going to be a mistake in one of them, and then I'll cry again if I have to do this. So, yeah, I'm going to use my stamp platform. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty. It's really pretty. It's a very, very nice colour, this Tattered Rose. In fact, I'm only just seeing its benefits now, to be honest. I've always thought it was a bit of a kind of non-colour, really. But in the world of shabby and vintage, isn't it fabulous? That's lovely. I really like that. I thought I would get, let me just have a look and see if I can find my Tattered Rose ink. See if it'll leave a different mark. Oh, it's right on top, would you believe that? And I knew which drawer to go and look for it. Let me just see if that's going to leave a clearer stencil in the middle of that. It might not, I don't know. Got no idea really, to be honest. Is it or not? No, not really. You can sort of see it. Needs a little bit down here. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm tarting on with this. I'm tarting, just leave it alone. There we are. Leave it. Leave it. Right, now let's get my stamp platform out, which I did lay out earlier, then opted not to use for some reason. So this is my very mucky Tim Holtz stamp platform. I'm going to put that there. First stamp that I want to do is in the middle. So put these around the edge. I think that'll be fine. And I'm still going to go with that nice light grey colour. And I need to clean this stamp before I lay it down because it's still got the ink on from where the last disaster occurred. I've had my share of disasters today. It's been one of those days right from when I got up, actually. You know, when things go wrong and you should just call it a day at that stage. But no. Right, I think we're okay there. So let's take it off the Miss P platform and place it where we want it, which is somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I need this. Oh, it's on the clear side. Excellent. Don't know why that's moving. It's one of those days, isn't it? It would be a miracle if it wasn't moving. Please go right, because if you don't, I'm going to cry. I must say this Adirondack ink is really pilling up on this stamp. But let's hope it works. But at least with it being in the stamp platform, if it doesn't work, we've got another chance, theoretically. Yeah, I could do with that thing that you just... Oh, that's lovely. I wanted it to sort of go into the background, and it has. That's brilliant. Finally, something went right. I'm cleaning the ink off that because I'm going to lay it down on here again. So let's just move these. Put this one on as well. Oh, it's a bit too near the top. going to have to change my stamp because that doesn't fit. Well, that's all right. We've got plenty to choose from. Let's have a look at the perfume bottle. Oh, that's not going to fit either. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all it's supposed to be. Maybe I need to put some words down here. Frank Leslie's Ladies Magazine. Well, that would work. And see what else. What other wordy stamps we've got. That's not lying flat, is it? Those ones which I don't want to use at the moment. Oh, there's a nice one here. It says Fleur. That's one. La Boutique de Fleur. De Fleur. Yeah, I think that's the one. Let's just see, what does that look like? Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. So that could go there very nicely, couldn't it? That's straight, I think so. I think I'll stick with that same colour. Otherwise, if I use black there, it'll make her look very washed out. And I don't want that. So I'll use the same colour, which is, what colour is Pebble? Let's try that. Like I say, it's in a stamp platform, so if it goes wrong, hopefully we should get a second bite at the cherry. I think I'll stamp it again. It's okay, it's just the actual Fleur word could do with being perhaps a little more pronounced. I have so much stuff on my desk now, it's just a joke. It's a joke, except it's not a very funny one. I hate it when my desk is a real mess. So I just want to press down on that word. Sorry for moving the camera. Yeah, that's better. That's lovely, actually. That's fine. Do we need any more? I don't believe we do. That's lovely. Right, let's clean that off. To get a new wet wipe. Honestly, my stamping platforms are a right mess. Lovely, let's take that off and put everything away, put that away. Lovely. this up out of there. Put that away. Well, not away, just over there. So I think that's it. I think I can't do any more today. I just can't. So I'm sad to say, I've no idea how long this video is, how long the premiere is. It's just, yeah, that's a little bit short. I could do with some lace on there, possibly. Just a little bit of lace. I've also got a tag that I cut out of the Shabby Backgrounds, I think it is, Sam Pool pack kit, and I've stuck it onto some card, and I just wondered whether that would go in there, because this is swinging around because it's got too much room. So if I put that in there, I wondered if it would. Yeah, I might. I'll just make a mark where the centre is. Oh, it's already got a mark on it. And set an eyelet in there. Oh, yeah, well, I'm not surprised. I don't want a gold one, thanks. I have ordered some eyelets from the trimming shop. And let's see what they're like when they get here. Because these ones just, you know, they're quite sharp, to be honest with you. So I want something to go through there, and I think I'll use, I've got some kind of this inexpensive lace. I think I'll use that. Just to go through the top. I'm just going to tie it with some twine. If I knew where the twine was, that's it. Just a bow. I quite like twine with shabby, vintagey sort of things. I think it goes extremely well. And I could actually put a stamp on there, couldn't I? I could. Seeing as this is all about stamps and stuff. All about Lona's beautiful kit. Think I should put a stamp on there? What do you reckon? I reckon, what the heck? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's see what we can put on it. And none of those. Oh, I could have that perfume bottle that I was trying to use before. Yeah, I kind of like the look of that. These are very clingy cling stamps. Shall I use them now? I'm just going for it. I should have sewn round it is what I should have done. But I didn't. Although it's not too late. So, and I am going to do this one in black. You get such a clearer Fell off the end of the world. Clearer, better print with the VersaFine than you do with that wretched Adirondack stuff. But it suited where we wanted it, so that's alright. Okay, tap, tap, tap. So I want that about there. Maybe up a touch. It's down. Please work. Please work for me. It would be such a shame to leave this video, this premiere, on a low. The writing at the bottom of this stamp is so fine. It's unbelievable you can get that in a stamp. Right, let's have a look then. 1, 2. Oh, perfect. Look at the detail in that. That's amazing. Wow, Lorna. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. There we go. Right, so let's put the lid back on the ink. Put this stamp away now I've cleaned it. There we are. And just give that a second or two to dry. Dry, dry, dry. Are you dry? There's quite a lot of ink on there actually, isn't there? I'll just take that and blot it. Nothing came off, so we're alright. So I'm just going to pop that in the back there. I'll just fill that pocket up a little bit more. So yeah, this is all that we've achieved today, which is not a fat lot, but it's a start, and it's always the start that's difficult when you're doing a project that you're a bit unsure of, I think. So we did nothing to this apart from add some lace down the side. Then on page 2 we put this little tuck pocket, made the envelope up, stamped on it, which is a stunningly beautiful stamp. And there's this all on the back, which is lovely. I mean, it would go equally well that way. Make your mind up. The beautiful both ways. Then this one, we made the little lace sampler. Like that, stamped that, stuck the little flower on. Made the... I can't remember any words now at all. All words are failing me. Tag, yes, tag. And that just goes into there. You can have that out, in, whatever way suits you. And then nothing on the back of that or the front of that. But then we've got that there. And then the rest of the journal will be there like that. So I think that's quite a nice page actually, that one. You know, from pure white to that, it's beautiful. So yeah, we might not have done very much, but and we've gone backwards as much as we've gone forwards, but I think overall we have achieved something. That's a very pretty page spread, I think. So that's it, guys. I've no idea how long this premiere is. It's been recorded in parts and, you know, I just don't know. So I will see you through the week when we'll be attempting to finish off the Christmas journal. I might take a couple of videos actually. And then I'll see you next Sunday when hopefully this pause thing has rectified itself and for the premiere. So take care, have a really good week. Stay warm if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Stay cool if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. And remember, always be kind. Thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.